All right, it's all set up. Now remember, this is a brand new studio, so don't touch anything with your dirty little baseball gloves.
They're wrestling gloves, Trish. I told you that before I put them on.
Yada 5, got it? Not a second past 5. No, no, 5 on the dot. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you from the wrestling ring to the late night public access scene, Wrestlin Fred.
Yeah, and I'm back. Thank you so much to Trish. Back again to talk about some current main events. Today we'll be talking about the 2016 reboot of the 1984 comedy cult classic Ghostbusters, yeah! A heartwarming story about a bunch of mostly scientists who shoot ghosts in the mouth with laser beams. And what better way to kick that off than to be introduced by their secretary, Janine Melnitz.
I don't understand.
I guess Trish doesn't understand. It's a swing and a miss for the old WF. Good to be me. Your boy Wrestlin Fred's been browsing the internet for some time now. 3 years to be exact. I'm on the Netscape Navigator, and boy does that kid know how to skate. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of grown men take to their keyboards to bitch about the new Ghostbusters movie. Some don't like the all-female cast because they think women can't be funny. Then again, some people still think the world is flat and thusly they need to be powerbombed through it as if it were a flimsy ringside table covered in fire and flames and sweat and old beer and what have you. When it's not, it's more like a ball. A beautiful blue and green sphere with life and families. Trees and animals. Oh my goodness, I love this planet. Anywho, I'm gonna tackle this debate in 3 quick points. And then I gotta get out of here because the show that follows mine is a cooking show hosted by a guy who thinks he's a real pirate. I don't want to piss that guy off. 1. People say that the new movie is somewhat of a cash grab, which reminds me of a move that I used to have called the crotch grab, where it looked like I was gonna grab your crotch. And then I did. Yeah! This movie's a cash grab, as was the second one, as was the first one, cause it's a movie. If Harold Ramis didn't want to make money on the Ghostbusters, it would have stayed a good night bedtime story for a sweet little baby daughter, yeah. And then you never would have seen it, or bought the VHS, or dressed up like a stupid little one for Halloween, you get it? Movies are made by people who want to make money making movies. With all the problems in the world today, it makes you sound marshmallow soft to complain about a movie that hard on the internet. Good news is the 2016 version affects the 1980s versions in 0 ways. So you can go ahead and dust off that VCR over at your parents' house, because I know you haven't upgraded to Laserdisc yet like that. Boom! Check it out! Number 3! If you're one of those people who complain about this new reboot ruined your childhood, I'm worried that something else ruined your childhood before this, and you're just trying to deal with that. Because it's not this. It's not this. This is a movie. Where were all you people when the real Ghostbusters cartoon dropped in 1986? They turned Egon into a 7-foot-tall Norwegian with a blonde tube hair. And they turned Ray Stantz into a tiny redheaded boy. If I were you, I'd be more pissed about missing my window to complain about that dirt mess. Because the internet wasn't real yet. The internet was just a sperm in the sack of Al Gore, whoever created the internet. There were no message boards. You had to complain about the real Ghostbuster cartoon on chalkboards. And you know what, Sean? They had the nerve to call themselves the real Ghostbusters. Now, don't get me wrong. The WF loves a good cartoon, but the number 1 characteristic is that they're not real. I mean, that's a primary characteristic of a cartoon character.
Look alive.
They should have called themselves someone's real drawing of some Ghostbusters.
It's 5.
Because they sure as hell were the real deal.
It's 5.
It's Friday Night Fred.
It's 5. Friday Night Freds. You're on at Sundays at 4 a.m.
Oh, you trash!
If you want to subscribe, subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. 5. It's
You
fine.
cut me a break.
It's fine.
You cut me a damn break.
You had your studio time.
Your mouth is
The
too
new
bad.
get your dirty baseball gloves.
We
out
call
of
you
here.
beacon mail.
Baseball gloves.
You can land a plane with that
You should
mail.
get a new costume.